And I think it's a really good opportunity to have a really open, honest conversation about domestic violence and what it actually looks like and how it manifests in what it looks like between partners, because that dash cam footage is very, very
obvious.
It documents very well what it looks like when somebody's in a violent, abusive relationship. Yeah. And so it's like, it's a learning opportunity for police officers. It's a learning opportunity for women, for everybody, for society as a whole, to be able to acknowledge and recognize and see, so that when you're on the outside of it, you can see it differently. But then also when you're on the inside of it, because obviously those relationships don't start that way. Sometimes they do, but the majority of the time, abusive relationships don't start abusive. Yeah. They slowly work their way to that point. And that's how you get those situations where she's defending him and she's taking the blame of everything and she's deflecting everything towards herself.
She's trying to save her life.
Yeah. And so I think it's a really good opportunity to broaden the conversation around what it actually looks like and how we actually deal with it in our culture and in society, because we aren't dealing with it. No. We don't have a solution for it. Police responding and dealing with those situations isn't fixing anything. It's a temporary Band-Aid on this like massively infected fucking thing that needs to be addressed and seen.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I wanted to say. Like I said, I don't have a solution other than we need to have a bigger conversation about it. And it needs to be looked at in a much more, not just broader sense, but a much more like direct to the point. This isn't something, I mean, it is clear as day that that is what was going on. And pretending that it's not, or spinning it in a different way, or, you know, all the other things that people do to justify that behavior and that action, or to explain it away. We just need to fucking stop that.
Yeah, stop. I agree.
Right? We just need to stop. It was 100% a violent, abusive relationship that resulted in that young woman dying and being murdered. And that's ridiculous. Yeah. That shouldn't happen.
Nope.
So it's like, we just have to do a better job. And I wish I had a magic bullet and a magic solution to fix it all, but I don't.
Oh, I wish I did too.
So I saved that till the end for you, because I knew obviously that was going to be triggering for you. And but I thought that it was important as well. So is there anything else that you want to say on it? Especially considering you have such a, like you said, firsthand experience and knowledge. You really have a full spectrum understanding of that situation.
Yeah. Society needs to step up, say something, do something, be better at believing. And like I've heard from women, and that just baffles me. Like, why don't you just leave? She should have left. What, do you like that chaos? You must like that drama. Like, what the fuck is wrong with? So women out there, if that's you, like, you need to stop and be supportive. Men, get involved. If you see that, do something, say something. Don't let it fall. And if you're the victim, that's a terrible word, and I know, and I'm sorry for saying that, but if it's happening to you, like, keep reaching out for help. Just try to reach out for help. Just try. I don't know. I never fucking said anything. And I know people that don't say anything. But it doesn't get better. They're not going to change. It is going to continue to get worse. And there is life on the other side, and you can make it. So keep trying. Keep talking, finding support. Start with somebody you trust. Start with safe. Like, find somebody. There's somebody. Like, just, like, I'll listen. There's lots of people that will listen. No matter what you've believed, you don't deserve it. And it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. Yeah. Abuse is never the fault of the victim.
Never.
Never.
Doesn't matter what you think you did.
Mm-mm.
It's not your fault.